Red Wing Shoe Company, located in Red Wing, Minnesota, has been making shoes for more than 100 years.
We build purpose-built, functional, quality work shoes.
Here, there's a shoe fit for every job. Red Wing builds more than 20,000 different combinations of styles, sizes, and widths. No matter the style, it all begins in the cutting room. This is where the leather gets spliced and diced. Dave Truline has been cutting with the company for 43 years. And when it comes to hides, he's the expert.
Physically, different parts of the shoe require different physical properties of the leather.
Like wood, leather has a grain to it, but it varies. It's much tighter and firmer along the back compared to the belly, which is loose and soft. From a leather standpoint, the most critical part of a shoe is the toe. That's because it often takes the most wear. So the leather for the vamp is cut from the back of the hide, while internal components of the shoe, like the tongue, are cut from the belly. Using large cutters called dies, workers chop up the leather. Six key pieces will ultimately form a shoe. From the cutting room, it's on to the pre-fit department. Here, the upper part of the shoe starts to take shape. Seams are the weakest part of a boot. To combat the problem, Red Wing turns to a hardy workhorse, the Puritan Stitch Machine.
The Puritan Stitch is one of the signature details of the construction of a Red Wing boot.
The machine was invented in 1893, and it hasn't changed a bit. Its secret weapon is a unique triple stitch, using thread that has been pre-dipped in wax. When the wax dries, it locks the stitches tight, making the seam strong and durable. This means when you move in your shoes, the stitches on the shoe will hold strong, regardless of your size or shape. Here's a surprise. Can you imagine not having a right and left shoe? That's how it used to be. Before 1850, right and left shoes were both the same, and breaking them in to fit your feet wasn't easy. Fortunately for us, that's not the case today. The forms that determine the size, shape, and width of each shoe are called lasts. And today they come in both right and left shapes. Lasts are company secrets. Shoe manufacturers worldwide carefully guard their own. The next step in the process is to attach the shoe's upper onto a last. Workers steam the leather into the shapes of both right and left lasts. Then it's on to the next step, getting purpose-built. For steel-toe boots, the worker peels back the leather, and with a little bit of glue, heat, and pressure, inserts the steel cap. Other styles get different forms of protection.
Just like the steel toe is protecting toes, the plate is protecting the bottom of the worker's feet. The worker that's wearing it is able to step on sharp objects, and it's going to protect the soles of their feet.
Now it's time for bottoming, the final step. A special slip-resistant mix of urethane squirts into a mold. Then the worker attaches a completed upper and sends it through the drying tunnel. Within minutes, the sole hardens. A robot lifts out the completed shoe, and then it's off to inspection and packaging. The boot is now ready to wear and protect its wearer.
We put a lot into a work boot, and we try to build a perfect work boot.